Yes. Again, thank you, Matt, so much for framing the swing left strategy so perfectly. And we know what our work is ahead, and we're ready to get at it. And speaking of that, let's get started with what we're going to be doing here. Here's who we are. Our mission is to advance and protect democracy and progressive values at the ballot box. We started with Obama's campaigns, partnered with Swing Left in 2019. You've heard what we did in 2020, 27,000 got out the vote letters, 10,000 and change phone calls, and 120,000 texts to voters. Excellent. Okay, let's get to our plan. Next slide, thank you. Where do we start? Well, we just started with Swing Left. United Power and PDX draws on Swing Left's research tools and guidance to maximize the impact of our groups Get Out the Vote action events. This is critical to our work, that we are focused on where we can make a difference. Okay, United Power, Get Out the Vote action events. We are a prolific letter writing machine, and we're going to build on that this year. We write Get Out the Vote letters through Vote Forward. We have developed a safe and easy letter packet pickup and drop-off system. Vote Forward's first campaign will be out next week, and they've developed several new analytics, including campaigns targeting Democratic-leaning voters at congressional district levels. Stay tuned to Action Wednesday for your first opportunity to order and write letters. We will have our first pickup event in March, so just stay tuned to Action Wednesdays and you'll get all the details. We do virtual phone banks at this point. Who knows, in the future we may be gathering in our apartments and condos and homes again, but right now we're doing virtual. We have two significant coalition partners, Indivisible and Swing Left. Phone banking isn't coming into play very big in this moment. There are phone banks going on in Arizona, Wisconsin, and Nevada. So we will be giving you that information, but most of those phone banks are more towards the end of the election cycle when we are doing Get Out the Vote, etc. All right, canvassing will most likely take place right here in Oregon, as we have a governor's race, re-election of our Senator Ron Wyden, several key House races. You just heard from Matt how important the District 5 is going to be, a new District 6. We obviously want to be re-electing Representative Bonamici in District 1. And relative to texting, we will continue to work with the group Vote from Home. Next slide. All right, what can you do now? I think the first piece here is this recruiting piece is critical, as there is more voter suppression and more states that are making it harder for the electorate to vote. We need more of us to reach more of them. So we need to reach more voters. So we're asking all of you to think of anybody you know that you can recruit to join our team and join our cause. You can be composing your Get Out the Vote letter now, because that event is coming up in March. Please email us about any states or races you're interested in. Donate to help cover our United Power expenses. We want to have a huge thank you to John Sherman, who has a matching funds contribution of $1,000. So generous. Thank you, John. Commit to attend our April Zoom meeting. Details to be announced in Action Wednesday. And please go to our website, UnitedPowerPDX.com. We have a lot of resources there, a blog, a resources page. There's a lot of information there to help you with the work that you're going to be doing. So with that, I am going to turn it over to Gale to bring us home.
Thank you, Catherine. So who are we and why are we here today? We are the people of the United States, and our hair is on fire. Never did we expect to see a violent armed insurrection of United States citizens breach, bloody, and desecrate our nation's capital. Never did we expect to see elected members of Congress try to reject the will of the people and keep the loser of a presidential election in power. Never did we expect to see a president and his supporters plot the overthrow of our government. Never did we expect to see a political party cruelly and contemptuously promote the sacrifice of almost 900,000 American lives to a pandemic out of a craven desire for money and power. Never did we expect to see Republican state legislatures try to gag citizens and dictate election results. Never did we expect to see the Supreme Court take away rights and ignore 49 years of precedent. More importantly, we are here today because we are the people of the United States and our hearts are ablaze. Voting is an emotional act. In the end, it's hearts that go to the voting booth. We must fight fiercer than those who would destroy our democracy. We must do everything in our personal and united power to get out the vote. We know what is at stake and we are committed. We have a strategy and the tools we need to make a winning difference. People in battleground states and races are counting on us. Don't stop, won't stop. Now, Larry Rogers, another member of our team, as we mentioned, couldn't be here, shows us how to get it done and make it fun. Oh yes, and a little wine, a little cheese, and a little chocolate help. That's what got me involved. Thank you all very much for coming to United Power Portland's 2022 kickoff event. Now let's go out and let's get out the vote. Thank you very much for attending, and come on to our next Zoom in April.
Okay, thank you all for being here today. We will be in touch. Look at your action Wednesdays. You're all absolutely phenomenal volunteers, and we're ready to get in action with you. Thanks again, and have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.